What is going on today, guys? CCIV is on the move yet again today, up 4.19% right now as we are filming this, $23.92. So we're going to take a look at some technical analysis as well as go over the Ortex data and see how many shorts are starting to cover this massive short position that they do have on CCIV. Now, we also do have a suspected merger, and this is just a rumor, but it is expected to be announced and confirmed on June 30th. So like I said, it's just a rumor. We don't know yet, but we have a lot to get into in this video, so I don't want to waste any more time talking. If you guys do me 3 favors, hit that like button for me as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel. I do greatly appreciate it, and the more people that get this information, the bigger the squeeze will be on CCIV, and I am 100% confident there will be a squeeze on the announcement of a merger date. Now, or a delivery date for that matter. Now, if you guys want to support the channel as well as get access to my buy and sell alerts in real time, check that out, link down below in the description, as well as get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want using public. Both of those links are down below in the description. Now, with that being said, let's get into it, guys. And CCIV is trending upwards as of right now. They did hit a low today of $23.43, up 2.05%. Hit a high today. This was at 940, up 5.40%. So we're definitely getting some moves today, and that's why I do have some trades on this. I'm actually looking to get out of my next week 26 CCIV call and buy a longer dated call to at least cover this merger rumor date. So if you guys want access to that, like I said, link down below in the description. But getting into the data for today, and this is not refined, so let me know later if you guys want the full data. If you guys want a little short video going over what the final numbers are for the day, just let me know in the comment section if you want something like that. But getting into it, we have the live updates for today's change of return shares or shorts that have covered shares of 1.21 million for the day, borrowed shares of 1.15 million. So that is a net covered shares of 63.88 thousand, and that is so tiny compared to how many shares that have to be covered of 45.5 million shares. So a huge number, currently at about 22% of the free flow on loan. So big numbers here, guys, as well as the utilization is at 97.38%. So out of 100, they're at 97.38% of the total amount of shares that institutions are willing to sell short. So that is pretty big, as well as the cost to borrow. I do want to point this out. This is insanely big, 36.10%. So essentially, people who are willing to loan out shares expect a big move. So they want more interest from the people that want to short the shares just to be able to short the shares because they want to make money regardless, right? So that is really high. That does signify we could see a big move coming. Shorts have really got carried away with this. You guys can see on the days to cover, that is the green line, and then the put up the free flow on loan. You guys can see where it started to get heavily shorted after we fell from about $60 and has ramped up ever since then. That is the reason why CCIV has went down so hard and has stayed down for so long. So they've just got way carried away here, and I do expect to see a squeeze, like I said, upon a merger date or delivery date announcement. Now, guys, before we get into the news or lack of news that CCIV does have, I do want to take a look back and revise on the short interest data for the day because it just refined a little bit. Now we have covered shares of 331.36 thousand shares. So I think I'm just going to make a follow-up video later today when this data does refine if it's a significant increase. So subscribe and be on the lookout for that. Turn on notifications, all that good stuff if you want to be a part of that, as well as the trade that I'm making. I know I already said this, but I do plan to go pretty big on CCIV just because it seems like a no-brainer at this point given all the factors we are talking about in this video. Now, taking a look at the news or lack of news, we really have had zero news. Now, Lucid Motors does post their Twitter page quite often, but the latest is only about a drive-through with Derek Jenkins shares the inspiration behind Lucid user experience with tech crunchers. Nothing too crazy here, just a lot of pictures and showing off the vehicle, which it is pretty cool. I want to get one myself. I'm sure a lot of people will, and with the profits from investing in the stock, it should be fairly easy to if you are, and hopefully the squeeze does go as planned. But pretty much zero news since the user experience whole thing went on, and nothing too crazy came from that. We actually fell partly because of the short sellers and kind of the lack of news we got there. But as far as the rumor of the expected completion. This did come from Bloomberg. This was about 2 months ago when they expected it to be completed, June 30th, 2021. And they did say they were going to start delivering vehicles in the second half of 2021. So it could be any time now they do come out with this information. And I think that is why we do have shorts that are covering. Over the past 2 days, we have had slightly more shorts covering than shorts actually taking on additional short positions. So it does look really good here. If we do get more social media attention and hype built into the stock, that'll lead us to an even bigger squeeze. But either way, I do think it'll be very, very good once something is announced from Lucid Motors. Now, take a look at the technical analysis. This also looks very, very good, guys. I cannot say this enough. Look at this leg up. Look, leg up, consolidate, leg up, consolidate. We are consolidating, ready for our leg up to about $25. If we can break through past 25 with some good momentum, shorts covering 45 million shares to cover, that is a significant amount. And what is that? Days to cover 2.33. So if all the shorts wanted to cover 45 million worth of shares, it would take 2.33 days to do that. So it could be an extended squeeze and a multi-day rally here. But as far as the straight up technicals, that does look good. 50-day moving average currently sits at $21.56. So as long as we stay above this 50-day moving average, it looks pretty good here. And this is pretty much where we started to have our consolidation and then our leg up at about, $22. It's at 51 or 21.56. But the real level we started consolidating at was about 21.95, where we did get the leg up. So as long as we do stay above this line as well, 21.95, it does look very good. Break past the 25, like I said, with some good volume, then that'll be very good as well. Upper end resistance still at about $28, and then $30 is going to be our upper end range here. And I will go ahead and extend this line over. So these are the levels that I am watching. 200-day moving average sits at $29.64. I don't see us dropping under that for any unless there's some really bad news that comes out, they're delaying the deliveries or the merger somehow is not going through, then that would definitely be a negative for the stock. We're actually uptrending right now. I do expect a breakout maybe next week or by the end of today. This does look very good, but I am looking to strike on my trades today because I want to be in on this. As far as the technicals, it does look good, and we all know there's news on the horizon with the short interest and everything else. It's a pretty much no-brainer. Now, as far as the MACD, it does look slightly bearish. We are about to cross into bullish territory. So once we do cross, the CCC line, the yellow line above the blue line, that'll be a clear signal for traders. And that is really what I am watching for right now. If we do sharply break above that, that'll be a good time to strike on a position. Now, we do have a lot more inflows than outflows over the past week or so. So that does look very, very good as well. We're starting to get an uptick in volume more than we have had recently. We've been at, 6 million on the low some days and about 10 to 14 million for a normal day over the past couple of months. But over the past 3 days or so, we've been at 22 million, 21 million, and 18 million. And the data still is coming in today, but it does look very, very good as far as the volume. Now, CCIV has like zero hype. So once you start to get that price increase, if CCIV jumps 15 to 20% on some kind of news or a short squeeze, whatever the case is, that's where you start to get the eyeballs. So I really want to position myself before that does happen. And I do think that'll be sometime next week, if not over the weekend. Lucid Motors does like to put out news on the weekend. I have found pretty much everything comes out on the weekend, any significant news. So that is something I'll be closely watching over the weekend. But that is pretty much it. If you guys want an updated small little video like 2 minutes long just going over the final changes in short interest for the day, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as well as comment down below if you're playing the CCIV short squeeze or if you are a long-term investor in this like I am myself. Now, just to go over my position real quick, if you guys are unfamiliar, maybe you're not on this channel yet, yeah, we're actually starting to go up right now, up 4.66%. But I do have 150 shares, 11.39% of my portfolio, averaged in at $23.16. I am finally positive on my position. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well now. Up 3.79%, up $128.82 right now. It's saying that weird, but worth $3,600 as of right now. The trades I do have: a CCIV $26 call expiring next Friday. I'm probably gonna flip this out, try to get the premium run up we're gonna see right here, and then extend this out to probably another CCIV $30 call for July 16th. And I plan to get a couple of these. So that is pretty much my plan, my position, technical analysis, the lack of news there is, as well as the short interest. So if you guys like the video, you want more videos like this, the best way to let me know is comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I monitor my analytics on a daily basis, so if you do those things, I know you want more videos like this. With that being said, check out the links down below in the description. I am gonna get out of here. I will see you guys later. Take care.